Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am so excited for this video because it is another day of Indiemas and we are going to be doing a full face of the lip bar. I have a bunch of products from them that I've purchased myself, and then they also sent over a box of goodies, so we have so much to play with today. And the thing about the lip bar that I really appreciate is that they are an indie brand. They're a black owned, woman owned indie brand, but they're also so much more accessible than a lot of indie brands out there because they are available in Target. You can go in store, you can, see everything in person, which I really appreciate. And I would say they're kind of, they're a little bit more than drugstore pricing. Well, I don't know, drugstore pricing does keep raising. I would say they're kind of on the expensive end of drugstore pricing, but still affordable in like the grand scheme of the makeup world and everything that's available at Ulta, Sephora. Before we start applying everything, I did just want to say welcome if you're new here. My name is Amy and I post content around indie makeup all year long. But we are currently in the midst of Indiemas, which is my form of Vlogmas where I'm just focusing and posting content on indie makeup brands, small businesses every single day. So if that is something that you're interested in, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's start off with some skin prep because I'm feeling very dehydrated right now. So the lip bar has a next to skin blurring primer which has avocado and raspberry extracts, and I do really like this. I actually have an extra because they sent it to me again, but I have purchased this myself. It kind of has that silicone-y feeling similar to the Smashbox original photo finish primer, but it also has something a little more hydrating to it, so it's not just that, which I feel like I definitely need more. I need my primer to hydrate my skin. It doesn't necessarily have to be a primer. I could use a moisturizer, but I just always start off with a base layer that hydrates me. I do really like that. And then something I'm so excited about for this video is that I purchased their Just a Tint in the past, and I grabbed the shade My Fair Lady. So if you are a fellow pale person like me, this is the lightest shade that is available in Target. I thought it was the lightest shade in the line, so that's what I picked up. And then I got home and I was like, this is not gonna work for me. So there's what it looks like swatched out. As you can see, I'm just a little bit too pale for that, but when they sent over a package, they sent the shade Vanilla Bean, and I was like, I feel like this looks lighter, but I don't remember seeing this shade before. And I just checked the Target app. My Fair Lady is the lightest available there, but if you go onto the Lip Bar's website, Vanilla Bean is available. So I'm hoping that this will fit me a little bit better. I haven't swatched it yet. I love a good skin tint too, especially a drugstore skin tint. It's got like a nice squeezy tube. That's definitely way better for my skin tone. I'm like extra pale right now, but I think that looks pretty good. And it's a tint, so it does not have to be perfect by any means. Before I apply that, I am just gonna throw on some of their lip oil. This is the Botanical Lip Oil in the shade Obsessed. My lips are so dry right now. I'm trying to do like a cute little holiday lip for this look, so let me just throw this on. It does end up being more of a tint than what you would expect when you first apply it, but super comfy, glossy on the lips, and it does have more of like a mature floral kind of fragrance to it. I really just dropped the skin tint into my phone like Octoputty, but like the whole thing is breaking. It's fine. I did just like a good little amount just to try out. Maybe possibly too much. Okay, maybe let me just blend this in and then see. Yeah, I think that was way too much. Seems like a little bit goes a pretty long way. Oh, I don't know if you can tell, it actually has really good coverage for skin tint. I'm not over here saying it's full coverage or anything, but I feel like it really evened out my skin. I'm not saying it covered up this acne because obviously you can still see it, but I feel like it made it less obvious. And the shade is looking very like orange and like not matching me at all to start off with, but I feel like as I'm blending it into the skin, it looks just fine. Has no trouble blending in with your fingers. I'm gonna take whatever's left and just take it along my chin, down my neck to blend the color a little bit better. I don't love doing that with my fingers. I'm just gonna grab a brush for that. I think that helps a little bit, even though my ears look white as hell. I feel like for just one base product, that looks really pretty. My skin looks evened out. My acne looks a little bit, you know, camouflaged. I feel like I have like a slight natural glow to my skin. Not like a super radiant finish, but definitely not a matte finish either. Oh, and you should know, I should make a note that this has SPF 11 in it, so would not recommend if you're going to be doing flash photography, but it's a nice little addition to the sunscreen that you should already be using in your everyday routine. Not to be your mom or anything, but next I have the concealer, which is another product they sent me an extra of, but I already owned and I enjoy. This is the shade 1.0 Ivory, and at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work for me shade wise, but it actually does, and it's a very natural concealer. It's not brightening too much for me. I feel like it's a good, like, just blends in, gives an overall even coverage type of concealer. Definitely can use it for spot concealing. Gonna tap that into my skin with the F2 from Cinch Beauty. I feel like this concealer is a similar finish as the skin tint, where it just has like a soft, very natural radiance to it. I think it's really pretty. I would say it's kind of a light natural coverage while still doing something, because sometimes a light coverage concealer just looks, you know, like a highlighter or something underneath the eyes, and it's not doing me any favors, and I just feel like I'm wasting my time. This, I feel like it has enough coverage. It's like the perfect concealer to go with a skin tint when you don't want to like have like blocks of concealer underneath your eyes because you're wearing a very natural foundation. Because I do try and match my products when it comes to that. Something new that I have not tried is their Set the Tone finishing powder. This says it's a medium buildable coverage, natural matte finish, and it's in the shade Buttercup Baby. I really like the packaging on this. I feel like it's kind of giving like stained glass window, but colorless. It looks to be a pretty pale, like slightly yellow tone. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know that it's actually going to do any like brightening for me. It kind of looks like it's just blending into my skin, but a little bit more warm. Let me grab my powder puff. Oh, no. It looks very yellow on my skin. I feel like if this was the same depth, but it was more of a pink tone, I could get away with it because I love that kind of powder for blending between where my concealer is and my blush, and like having like just a light pink there. I think that's so cute. But unfortunately, the yellow is kind of giving jaundice on me. So I feel like this would be better suited for someone who has like a light medium skin tone. Definitely not very fair light like I am. Do I match that on the other side? Because I don't necessarily love the way it looks. Maybe I'll just use whatever's left on the powder puff, just so that it looks the same. Now I'm gonna try and just sheer it out a little. Okay, sheared out, it's not so bad, so maybe I could use this. Actually, one second. This is not really my style, but I feel like I could take like a really big powder brush and just do an overall powder with this and get away with using it a little bit more softly, just not so concentrated. And just setting the skin. That looks fine. That I can work with. Next we have the Dream Blush from the Lip Bar, and I did purchase one of these already. I have the shade 01 Talk is Cheek, which I thought was just like such a cute rosy pink color. Love the packaging. I mean, she's so beautiful. Definitely very pigmented. A little drop will go a long way. They sent over the shade Sweet Cheeks. This one looks like such a pretty, slightly like more orangey tone. Not super rusty, but let's see. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, that's so pretty. I feel like you guys know me. I'm always going for the pinks, but I think I'm going to try this one out today. Just because, I don't know, I'm feeling the warm tones. Like I said, just a little bit. We can always add more, but it's harder to take away. Okay. See, even that, I probably could have done just one dot to start off with, but I got a little cocky, I guess. I really like that. I feel like it's such a wearable, like orangey orangey tone. I always feel the need to correct myself when I call something wearable because it's like, it's all dependent on you. Anything can be wearable. But for me, I'm saying I personally just really like the way that looks. Like that blended out so beautifully. Okay. I feel like it is kind of drying into place, so I would recommend doing the dots on one side, blending out, and then doing the dots on the other. With this formula, don't let it sit or else that might happen. You can blend it out, but I prefer not to blend so hard. I don't want to mess up any of the work that has been done underneath the blush, but I think I'm going to take just a touch more. Just blend it out right away. Yeah, that's really pretty. Which is funny because originally I did see this in store and I was like all about this shade. That was the one I wanted to try. When it comes to the eye area, I don't have that much from the Lip Bar. The only thing I really have to test out is their Vicro. What does that even mean? It's their vegan micro brow pencil, and I have the shade Blonde. No, that says medium brown. Okay. Y'all, I can't read. I don't even know. You can just unfollow me, cancel me right now. This does look like a super tiny, very precise little brow brush. Let me look at the shade, see if it's gonna... I think I could get away with that. Just use lightly. I'm normally like a blonde, taupe, like just a lighter brow girl. I'm gonna try it out. I'm just gonna brush first. Mostly just gonna add some really small strokes to the tail of my brow. I feel like that looks kind of cute though. Like it is very precise. I know there's some people who really, really love this kind of brow product, so this could be a good one to try out. I'm like terrified to even go near this area of my brows. I'm like scarred by 2016, but I'll try to add a few strokes. Just blend it with my finger right away. You know what? I actually really like that. I feel like it's matching my hair pretty well. Used lightly, it looks good. I think I could see myself using that more in the future. And then as far as the rest of my eyes go, I really don't have any products. I wish I checked last time I went to Target to see if they had any eyeliner or mascara or anything like that, but I did not think of it. So I'm gonna go into my Blend Bunny Omni Lash. I was like, okay, let's at least keep this mascara indie. Throw a little something on, but I kind of like that we're gonna do a very simple eye look. The focus is on the skin, and we're gonna do a really pretty holiday lip in just a second. Before we move on to lips, I do have one last face product I thought we could get a little use out of. This is the Skin Glow Highlighting Skin Serum from the Lip Bar, and I can't remember how I felt about this when I used it before. I think I've only used it as like a primer for like a really pretty, just, you know, soft glow. Let me swatch it for you. It's definitely a very like liquidy, serum-y. Just adds a little shine to the skin. Huh. It's so liquidy. It doesn't even feel like a typical liquid highlighter. But I'm just gonna pick some of that up and pop it on my skin just to use it as a traditional highlighter. See if we can have a little more glow to the skin. That looks pretty. Very natural. I mean, ooh. That's like the cutest little nose highlight. I feel like it's sitting pretty on top. It's not like breaking up any of the makeup underneath either. A little to the chin. It also feels like it's drying down, so it's kind of giving that wet, glowy skin look without being sticky. I have some products I could recommend y'all that give that look, but it's not the most pleasant feeling when you touch your face. I feel like this has a very distinct smell to it, but I just can't place it. I'm gonna wipe off this lip oil. And I'm really excited because they sent over one of their matte lipsticks. I've never tried this formula before, and this shade, it's called Boss Lady. Is that not just giving the perfect holiday red lip? Like, when I was putting this together, I felt so inspired. I love a rich red lip during Christmas time. I'm gonna concentrate. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I did a liquid lipstick. I don't know if this is gonna dry down. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. But that color, that is stunning. This is the most beautiful lipstick I have tried in a hot minute. Like, the color is perfection. It dried down beautifully. Like, it is the prettiest soft matte finish, and it is a full drying liquid lipstick, but it's definitely not like that kind of like that feeling where it's just like shrinking your skin, you know what I mean? Where it's so dry. It feels soft and comfortable on the lips. No transfer whatsoever. The shade is stunning. I'm so impressed by this. When I pack my travel makeup bag for Christmas, this is coming with me 100%. I will definitely be wearing it. Such a good liquid lipstick. Wait, I just realized I already zoomed you guys out, but I actually have one more thing to try. It's okay, you don't need to be too up close and personal for this. They also sent over their Next to Skin setting spray, which also has avocado and raspberry extract, just like the primer. So I have not tried this out yet. Super cute packaging. I love the like continuous matching details. It's simple, but it's cutesy. You know, very demure. All right. So let's see. Why does this look, I feel like it's giving mist. It is more of a mist. Okay. That's lovely. I am not a fan of a harsh setting spray, so I appreciate that. And from what I can see, it looks like it laid down fine. Like, it didn't cause anything weird on my skin, but you know, I tried so many new products today that it would be really hard to say what this is doing, how it's doing, if it affects the wear. I will keep testing this out and let you know, but user experience, 10 of 10. My favorite products today, I mean, you already know, this lipstick. I'm so inspired. I just want to like wear this red every single day. And I'm also thinking, I don't know if you guys would be into this or not, but I could do like an indie holiday lip favorites type of video. You know, just my top recommendations. I really like this. Like, this color specifically. I guess I would say the formula feels nice. Like, I like the formula. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but mostly I'm enamored with the shade. I'm also a really big fan of the blushes. I think they're super pretty. They're kind of more of a trendy product. It's giving an indie, slightly more affordable alternative to the Rare Beauty blushes. If you really like those, I think that you would like these. The concealer I'm a fan of, like I said, for just a nice light natural coverage. The skin tint I think looks pretty. I could see myself using this more in the summer when I get like just a little tiny bit of a tan. I don't know. Even saying tan feels like I'm being generous, but I'm extra pale right now, so I did have to bring it down my neck, but I think it looks really beautiful on the skin and I could see myself reaching for it more. I don't know that I love it anywhere near as much as I love my Danessa Myricks skin tint. That is like top tier holy grail, like forever recommendation for me, but I will definitely keep reaching for this. The primer, like I said, I already enjoy. The highlighter, I think gave the most beautiful finish. This is my first time using it over my makeup and I really like it more than I liked it underneath. Like, underneath I was like, it's just okay, if I remember correctly. I really have not reached for it since after using it underneath, but using it on top, I think it gives a beautiful natural glow from within. Didn't even purchase this at the store kind of glow. I mean, honestly, even the brow pencil, like, I don't get that excited about this type of product. I think it looks really good. The only thing that I don't love is the powder, but that's just, like I said, it's a little bit too yellow tone for me. If they came out with a pink version of this shade, I would be all about it. It does look nice on the skin. It gave a really flawless kind of blurred finish. So I would check this out, look in store, see if they have a shade that'll fit you. But for me, this one, I just don't see myself reaching for. Overall, I'm definitely a big fan of this look, big fan of the brand, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. I will be back again tomorrow for another day of Indiemas. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.